Okay, this is our last choice, where my intuition was he can't reach the top shelf, so this is probably where it was, and then Gold got so fed up with me she pushed it onto my head, so let's save her the trouble this time. We skipped the dream and everything from the last video, by the way. In case you're like, what happened? We got the flashback with everybody when the curse started and the toy maker and stuff. Nothing changed there, so this is where we're back, just so that you guys know. Might as well start from the top. Bop, 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 bop to the top. I've checked the books from the top part, but I couldn't find anything at all. What? There was nothing special tucked away in any of the books. Oh, I'm finally down to my last one. I scowled at the title of the dusty book in my hand. How to Grow Roses Successfully. Considering how beautiful the rose garden is, I don't think they'd have much use for this book. Slightly curious, I opened it and gasped as something inside nearly fell out. I caught it in my hand. It was a pressed rose with a note on the long stem. One word was written on it. Smile. Is this what Gold wanted me to find?
Hey!
I jumped when I heard his familiar voice, but forgot that I was still standing on the ladder. Catch me again. Kya!
Aura!
I tried to hold on to the shelf to regain my balance, but instead I only pulled it down with me. With my heart in my throat, the last thing I saw was the shelf, looming dangerously over me before I slipped into darkness and became a Heartless.
Aura?
Who's calling my name?
Aura!
When I opened my eyes, my head was throbbing with pain. Aw. You took care of me. Even though I was such a major klutz again. As my eyes finally adjusted, the first thing I saw was Royal's worried face. He looked like he was about to cry. I must have hit my head too hard because there's no way I'd ever see Royal like this if it was a minor bump. My hands automatically reached for my head, feeling the bandages that wrapped around it. Oh boy, I really did a number on myself. Ow. I did hit my head too hard. I tried recalling what had happened before I blacked out. An image of Gold flashed in my mind. Remembering Gold, I quickly sat up and frantically searched for the book, not relaxing until I realized that it was cradled in my arms.
What were you thinking?
Royal's expression shifted from concern to anger, but his signature glare was somehow different. I couldn't help but apologize anyway.
You are such a troublemaker.
It was as though he was trying to reprimand me, but there was an unfamiliar softness to it that he only ever seemed to use when he talked to Gold. I wanted to say something, but the words were caught in my throat. Royal's behavior caught me by surprise. His usual bullying far outweighed the few times he expressed genuine kindness. His contradictory attitude confused me.
When I saw that shell fall over you, when I saw that you were going to get hurt, I didn't know what to do.
I'm actually made of steel, you know. I won't break that easily. I attempted to joke to ease the tension in the atmosphere, but Royal only squeezed my hand tighter.
I thought I would lose you as well.
My heart went wild! Oh, hi, Lily. Royal, here's the soup you wanted for... bad timing. Lily froze by the doorway when she saw us. I could feel myself blushing and tried to yank my hand away, but still he refused to let go. Royal.
Thank you. Just place it on the table.
Sure. Lily obediently left the soup on the table and quickly walked out, but not before casting me a mischievous smile that only made my face burn hotter. At least she didn't wink at you. Royal, your hand.
Why is that book so important anyway? You refused to let it go, even while you were asleep.
Royal turned back to me, completely ignoring my words. Royal's eyes widened as he looked at the items I showed him. He gingerly took the flower and letter from me, a faint smile dancing on his lips.
This. I gave this to Gold back when she had been so upset because all the roses she was taking care of had wilted. I told her that it wasn't her fault, and that it was because the weather had been bad that season, so she shouldn't blame herself for what had happened.
I finally understood why Gold wanted me to find it. Isn't that the same for you? Royal looked puzzled at first, but his face slowly darkened in understanding. I told him about my encounter with the toy maker and witnessing the events of the past with her. I wasn't sure if he would even believe everything I told him, but as I finished, his face twisted in surprise.
If only I had the courage to help that woman, we wouldn't have been in this situation. Everyone would have still been here, and Gold wouldn't have to suffer.
It was Gold who wanted me to find this. I think she wants to give this to you, for the same reason you gave this to her. No matter how much you wanted to change the past, the outcome would still be the same. And that's because the problem lied with Lord Deluxe, not you. So please, stop blaming yourself. Royal squeezed the note in his hand, his body trembling. A single tear rolled down his cheek. My heart swelled, knowing that Royal had finally gotten Gold's message for him. I absent-mindedly played with my locket, hearing a soft crack as I did so. My heart. This is... Without thinking, I jumped up and ran towards Gold's room, ignoring Royal's protest. I'm like, are we still gonna do that despite the major concussion we've got? We must save her! Alright, let's turn her back into a princess girl. She's a real girl! Okay. So that was still the same. And he still kisses her the same. I was wondering if this is what was going to be different. So the confession scene and all that's still the same, but instead of us staying here, the best ending is when you got a guy with you that will help support your dreams, and I'll let your dreams be memes. I'm all for this. Let's see how it goes. I was once again pursuing my dream to become a chef, but I was no longer alone. I now had Royal by my side. He had given up his role as the Deluxe butler to come fulfill my dreams with me. It had been a rough start, but with the Deluxe support, we were finally able to open a small restaurant. Oh, I can't! You guys are adorable! I don't know why, but I love this checkered shirt so much. What do you think? Today was Gold's 18th birthday, and they had asked me to provide the food for their guests. It would also be a good opportunity to showcase what our restaurant had to offer.
Too sweet.
That's this whole route right there. Summed up perfectly. Yeah? But I made sure that I got the measurements right. Where did I go wrong?
I was only kidding. It's perfect.
I pouted. You're being mean to me again.
I can't help it. You're cute when you're flustered. See? Just like that.
Idiot. Ah, another kiss! While holding hands and baking cakes. Royal leaned in and kissed me.
I knew it.
Knew what?
You taste sweeter than the cake.
My face burned at his words. Royal? Royal laughed again. He's more vibrant now. Nothing like the old grumpy bear I had met a year ago. The Deluxe curse had changed my life so much. I wouldn't have met Royal, not to mention everyone who had helped me along the way, if I hadn't stumbled upon their mansion. And now, I'm looking forward to making more wonderful memories with the person I love. Yay! We did it! That was the best ending. Sweeter than cake is the two of you. Aww. I'm just a big puddle of goo. Oh my goodness. What is this game? What has it done to me? Oh! Ah! He's here! He's here in his splendiferous handsomeness. Ah! Oh, wow. I had no idea. This is great. Oh, I can't wait to get the other bears into human form. Oh, all right. Well, that was the best ending, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved it. It was so good. Oh, man. It's going to be so hard to beat Royal's root. He tugged at me old heartstrings, he did. Oh, that was lovely. I can't say anything more. I loved it. That's all that needs to be said. It was sweet. It was adorable. It was lovely. Enough said. Oh, thank you guys very much for joining me for this. Now that we're done with our first route in Locked Heart, it's time to go back to the world of Doki Doki, where we're gonna hold off the apocalypse for now, and do, I think it's Yuri, right? Yuri's route? Quotation. Yep. Alright, Miss Yuri. So, I ignored her a lot last time, so I guess it'll be kind of good to get to know her a little better this time around. So if you're interested in seeing that, I hope I'll see you over there, guys. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and until next time, I will see you later.